Talking about sex can feel awkward, uncomfortable, or even scary, especially when you're a teenager navigating your first real relationship. But here's the truth. Learning how to talk openly and respectfully about sex with your partner is one of the most important skills you can develop in your teenage years. It's not just about physical intimacy, it's about emotional safety, mutual respect, and building trust. Whether you're thinking about becoming sexually active or simply trying to understand boundaries, expectations, and feelings, communication is the key. In this video, we're going to explore how to have open, honest, and respectful conversations about sex with your partner as a teenager. We'll break it down step by step so you can feel more confident, informed, and safe in your relationships. First, let's talk about why these conversations matter. You might wonder, do I really need to talk about it? Can't we just figure it out as we go? While some things may seem natural in the moment, not talking about sex can lead to confusion, unmet expectations, or even unsafe situations. Open communication helps both partners understand what they're comfortable with, what they're not okay with, and what they expect from each other. It also reduces the risk of misunderstandings, regret, or emotional harm. Talking about sex helps you build a stronger, more respectful relationship, and it shows that you care about your partner's feelings, boundaries, and well-being, not just your own. Before starting the conversation with your partner, it's important to be clear about your own feelings first. Take a moment to reflect. Are you thinking about sex because you're curious, feeling pressure, or genuinely feel ready? What are your values and boundaries? Are there things you're not okay with? Do you know what protection or consent looks like? Understanding yourself is the first step to communicating clearly. If you're unsure, it's okay. Being honest about your uncertainty is better than pretending to be ready when you're not. Now, let's look at when and how to bring up the topic. Timing and setting are crucial. Choose a private, calm, and non-stressful environment where you won't be rushed or interrupted. Avoid starting the conversation during or right before intimate moments, because that can add pressure or make it harder to speak honestly. Instead, choose a time when you're both relaxed, maybe during a walk, while hanging out in a quiet space, or during a casual conversation about relationships. You can start by saying something like, "Hey, I've been thinking, it might be a good idea for us to talk about our boundaries and what we're comfortable with when it comes to intimacy. I really care about us and want us both to feel safe and respected." Starting with care and clarity helps set a tone of mutual respect. Once you start the conversation, be direct but gentle. It's okay to feel nervous. Your partner might feel the same. Use I statements instead of you statements to avoid sounding accusing or demanding. For example, instead of saying, "You never talk about sex," try, "I feel like it would help me to talk about this together." Focus on sharing your thoughts, feelings, and questions, not just on getting answers or agreements. Remember, this isn't about convincing your partner to do something. It's about making sure you both understand each other and feel comfortable moving forward, or not. A big part of this conversation is talking about consent. Consent means that both people agree, freely, clearly, and without pressure, to whatever is happening. It's not a one-time yes. Consent should be ongoing, enthusiastic, and easy to withdraw at any time. Let your partner know that their comfort is just as important as yours. Say things like, "If either of us ever feels uncomfortable, we should be able to speak up without fear or guilt." Respect for boundaries, yours and theirs, is the foundation of a healthy sexual relationship. If your partner isn't comfortable having this conversation, that's a sign you might not be ready for anything physical either. Another key topic to cover is safety and protection. This includes using condoms or birth control to prevent pregnancy and protect against sexually transmitted infections, STIs. It's not awkward to bring this up, it's responsible. You might say, "If we ever decide to do something physical, I think we should talk about protection first, like how would prevent pregnancy or stay safe from STIs." What do you think? Being open about this shows that you care not only about the moment, but about the consequences and each other's future. If you don't know much about sexual health, consider learning together by reading trusted sources or even talking to a healthcare provider or counselor. You should also talk about emotional readiness. Teenagers are still learning about love, trust, and identity. Ask yourselves, are we doing this because we're both ready and feel connected? Or are we feeling pressured by friends, media, or insecurities? It's okay to say, "I care about you, but I'm not sure I'm ready to take that step yet." And if your partner says they're not ready, respect that, no matter how much you might want to move forward. A healthy relationship grows stronger when both people feel safe to express their true feelings. It's also important to normalize setting boundaries and changing your mind. Even if you've said yes before, you can say no at any time. The same goes for your partner. Make it clear in your conversation, just because we've done something once doesn't mean we always have to. We should both feel okay to say yes or no each time, depending on how we feel. This kind of clarity prevents guilt or miscommunication later. It also builds mutual trust, knowing that you're both listening and adjusting as needed. Some teens feel nervous about what their partner will think if they bring up the topic of sex. They might worry about sounding too eager, too shy, or too serious. But remember, talking openly about sex doesn't make you too much of anything. In fact, it shows emotional maturity and responsibility. A partner who truly respects you will appreciate your honesty and care. If someone reacts badly to the idea of open conversation by mocking you, ignoring you, or pressuring you, it's a red flag. You deserve a relationship where both people are emotionally safe and respected. If you're not sure how to handle awkward moments in the conversation, remember this: honesty is always better than pretending. You can say, "This feels a little awkward for me to talk about, but I think it's really important," or "I don't have all the answers, but I want us to figure this out together." Vulnerability creates connection, and it teaches you both how to support each other, not just in romantic moments, but in the more challenging conversations too. Let's also talk about what not to do in these conversations. Don't make assumptions. Just because someone agreed to kiss doesn't mean they're ready for more. Don't use guilt, pressure, or comparisons. Don't ignore hesitation or silence. And most importantly, don't rush the conversation or the decision. Good relationships are built over time. If one or both of you need space to think, that's totally okay. Give yourselves permission to go slow, ask questions, and revisit the conversation as needed. Finally, if you're ever unsure about how to approach these topics, or if you need guidance, don't hesitate to talk to a trusted adult, school counselor, or sexual health educator. You're not alone in this. Many teens feel confused or uncertain about how to talk about sex. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be open, respectful, and informed. With every honest conversation, you're becoming more confident and emotionally aware, not just in this relationship, but in every future one too. Let's wrap things up. Talking about sex with your partner as a teenager isn't always easy, but it is essential. These conversations help build a foundation of trust, respect, and emotional safety. Start by understanding your own values and comfort level. Choose a good time to talk. Use honest, respectful language. Make sure you both understand and prioritize consent, boundaries, and emotional readiness. And never be afraid to say, "Let's slow down," or "If I'm not ready." The right partner will always respect your voice and your choices. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on healthy relationships, emotional intelligence, and teen well-being. And if you've had your own experiences or tips on talking about sex and relationships as a teen, feel free to drop a comment below. Your voice might help someone else feel less alone. Until next time, stay informed, stay respectful, and never forget, communication is care, and your comfort always matters.